Okay, so let's pull the energy for the reading. If you're in a space where you are really doing well and you're like, you could be really, you have a lot of stability. This could be something you've grown up in. This is just a place where you do have a place of stability. It's something it's just, your foundation is something where it could be something where you have a lot of fulfillment, and it could be something that people want to play off of. It's like you have something where a lot of people try to gain your perspective or try to see what your perspective is so that they can work off of it or take off of it in some way. It's like if you say like, oh, I like to, if you say like, I like to drink more than I like to eat, or I like to take, then people try to see like what you're drinking so that they can like offer that as what they do, or take like everything you do and say it's theirs. It's like you could have a lot of healing in something you do is really healing, or you just have like, you've healed a lot in your life, and people like to overplay a place that they're in, even though like yesterday they may not have been in that place. It's like trying to, and I feel like this is a lot for like social media purposes. This may not even be something they're really doing. It's like trying to overplay a certain situation to make it appear a certain way, but I don't even feel like this is something that's actually happening. It's just trying to have the fulfillment of a certain look in some way, but it's like a perspective, trying to play on a perspective, but it may not actually be like a way of life that they're in. It's like trying to get a fulfillment of being really healed, but not actually putting in the work or doing like doing the work to be in that place. And I'm not saying everybody, a lot of people are in that place or are coming into that place, but there's a lot of people that are just watching certain people to take off the perspective that they're in, or even trying to put people in a place where they can gain a perspective so they can work off of somebody, or try to take off of somebody's ideas or a way of life, and either like say it's theirs. This is a lot to do with social media, taking off of other people type of stuff. This is the energy coming out, and it's like to appear to be somebody, appear to be somebody they're not. Again, this is social media. This is coming up around social media. This has to do a lot with like the healing field, or around the healing, like I feel like spiritual, tarot, religious community type of thing. It could be a lot of conflict that's going on. People saying like, oh, they're taking my energy, that's my energy, that's her energy, but really that's not. There's a lot of like hoopla, like people, you can't actually like, you're not going to be able to take somebody's energy. If you're going to cloak somebody's energy, it's going to be very short lived, like very like maybe minutes. It's not a long term thing. That's not going to happen. Even if you are able to like siphon energy, it's not ever going to work out. Because I'm going to tell you, even when you're siphoning from like somebody, if that is something you're able to do, generally people are protected, whether it's from like a higher entity or a lower entity. You're not actually siphoning the person's energy. They either are protected by like a lower entity, or somebody that is like, if you're trying to siphon off of somebody, you're going to pull from like a demon, because that's, even if that person's not connected to demons, that's the energy you're pulling from by siphoning. So it's not ever going to connect you to like somebody's like guide or guard or guardian. That guide or guard is going to connect you to like a demonic energy, because you're siphoning energy. It's not going to work in your favor. That's not something that's in line with universal law, or anything that's in line with universal flow. So it's never going to connect you to being in this like wholeness or happiness. It's always going to disconnect you from alignment.